Hey, you too close. Give me 5 feet, man.
All right. Please be seated.
Oh, you gangbanging?
It's an honor and a privilege to introduce the First Lady.
Do you hear me?
Sometimes people object to you taking that picture. They need the money and I need the company. Besides which, it is the oldest profession. What? Oh, time for me to head south again. I'm James Pedestin, and this has been The Wild Traveler.
Faster, you sap!
This is WCTR, committed to bringing you shows like The Wild Traveler, the show that takes you around the world and abandons you at the airport. Up next, it's Area 53 and Marvin Trill, broadcasting live from his trailer in the desert.
A new planet found in space. Is it really a planet or a decoy put up to confuse us? Ghosts, time travel, and the flushing toilet. Which way did Newton's toilet spiral? And finally, are women made from sand? We explore deeper and get to the truth. I'm Marvin Trill. This is Area 53. Hello, you're on the line.
Yeah, hi. I'm a truck driver and listen to your show all the time. I see a lot of unexplained phenomena out there, especially in restrooms. I agree with you about the moon. We never landed on the moon. It's such a good fake.
Remember, the Russians, our archenemy still, I might add, them and the Australians and some species of dog, they beat us into space.
The only thing the Russians are shooting into space are hot dogs and monkeys. Kind of a Noah's Ark fast food kind of vibe. Hey, my dead aunt could make a better space station than them.
Intriguing. I'd like to meet her. On the conspiracy line, caller, you're in Area 53.
Do not use fluoride. It's evil. It made me kill my doctor.
Why would we worry about a chemical that the government puts into the water? Animals can now be trained to fly, including several species of bird. Think about the military applications. Hello, caller.
Hi, my name's Emmanuel. I'm really worried about hackers making nuclear bomb estimates, through the phone. Do you think they could pinpoint my location?
Look, it's good for the economy to live in constant fear. I mean, the phone company, they have your name on the bill. They know your number. How do you feel about that?
I knew it.
Hello, Julie from Liberty City. You're on the line.
A cowboy ghost has been haunting my house.
I want you to take the steps. Stand at the window, stand there for hours each night. Lure him in. Trapping rogue spirits is dangerous work, especially topless. Take lots of photographs. All right, who's got a theory for me? Next.
Hey man, love the show. When are you guys gonna start seeing the bigger picture? Guys like you don't help let you know virtually one of them. Soon you know what I'm talking about.
If people could please just attempt to make sense, that's all I'm asking. Last night, as I was laying in my pod meditating, and it occurred to me, why are you even listening to me? Turn off all electrical devices, including your radio. Hector and San Garcia, why are you still listening?
Lady this morning. Not only is she a remarkable First Lady, but for those who may be unaware, she is also a full-time professor in her other day job. And yes, and when we travel, one thing I make sure I don't do is talk to her on the plane. Why? Because she's grading papers, quite literally. That is the extent of the scope of what she does. And later today, she will be joining the First Spouses for lunch as they put together care packages for educators across the country. Dr. Biden has been traveling to communities across the country to highlight the administration's commitment to making education more accessible, create pathways to good-paying jobs, and preparing our workforce to meet the growing demand of the modern era, as we discussed earlier today. She works tirelessly, literally tirelessly, day in and day out, as Governor Green can attest from the visit last year to Hawaii. She is a champion for so many people, and please join me in welcoming the First Lady of the United States, Dr. Joe Biden.
Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Please sit down. Thank you.
I got him.
Thanks. So thank you, Tom. So Tom was telling me as we were walking in that you've had a good morning. So I'm glad that I'm walking into people in a good mood. So anyway, Mr. Chairman, thank you for your work and your efforts to foster a more constructive, respectful dialogue in our debates. And Joe is so grateful for your leadership. And so I have to say that Governor Cox, I want to say I'm grateful to you and Abby for the warm welcome in Utah last month.
Hey, what hood you
So
riding?
good morning, everyone, and it's great to be here with all of you. And Governor Scott, when I visited Vermont last year, what you said really stayed with me. You said pure partisan politics has never contributed to real solutions, and that we can and should prioritize progress over politics, especially on issues where the majority of Americans agree.
Come on,
that
dude.
majority is an exhausted one.
We got some work to put in. You down?
That, as Governor Cox often points out. They're frustrated by a Congress that is often mired in gridlock, and those who too often treat government like a sport with an us versus them mindset and a knee-jerk reaction to oppose anything, the other team supports. But this room shows the nation something different. And I wish that the lawmakers on the Hill would follow your lead. You show that we can turn down the volume, stop the shouting, and actually listen to one another. That yes, as Governor Cox says, we can disagree without being disagreeable. As many of you know, I've been teaching writing for 40 years.
You better have my bag!
As Tom referenced. So one day, a student named Harry, who wanted to be an auto mechanic, raised his hand. Dr. B, he said, the only thing I need to learn how to write is needs brakes. He was, well, you finally got it. Come on, wake up. So he was joking, of course, but he had a point. He wasn't just there to learn the art of writing. He was there to help prepare himself for a good-paying job. For most people, a high school diploma alone isn't enough to find a great career. But they don't often need a 4-year degree to pursue their passions either. And as
what do you want, Holmes?
Out there.
At home, at work, or in rehab, listen to WCTR.
It's a favorite show with serial killers and stalkers. Lonely Hearts is next.
All through the sultry anonymity of night and some of the day, you're on Lonely Hearts and WCTR, West Coast Talk Radio. Or as I like to call it, We Can't Talk Right. I love you all. I'm your host, Christy McIntyre. Let's go to the phones.
Hi, this is my wife. I love your show. It's really helped.
Aw, thanks. Do you want to tell us about it?
No.
Okay. Jenny on the
baby,
line
did you
from
hear that
Santa
bone
Maria.
snap?
Where's Suvario, homie?
Sis,
Hey, how you got a police wire in your ear?
and some of it was really beautiful.
For those who really know what it takes to be beautiful, Hair Gruber's Spa.
You are nothing. Do what I say.
After running residential facilities in Germany, Switzerland, and then Brazil for many years, the renowned German beautician, scientist, and disciplinarian has come to San Andreas. At Hair Gruber Spa, you'll be taken to a whole new level.
Have you not read the book? Strength, good, weakness, bad, 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 bad.
We won't pretend it doesn't hurt, but these days, beauty is worth fighting for.
Oh, you want a potato. You are less than a potato. Less.
Who needs dignity when you're thin? You'll never see people so skinny, happy, and undignified as when they leave our spa. Hair Gruber Spa.
If you love to hear liberals whine and conservatives lecture, then stay tuned for I Say, You Say.
The future of America, threatened again. This time we mean it. I'm Dr. Phillips.
And I'm also Dr. Phillips. Today on the show, do cave paintings in museums make us violent?
The anti-beef movement. Both Hitler and Mussolini were vegetarian.
And we take on the highly charged debate about test tube babies and actually talk to one.
I have flashbacks and go into hysterics in science class. You know what it's like growing up in a beaker?
That's all today on I Say, You Say. We share last names, but that's about it. I'm Peyton, that's my wife Mary, and this is I Say, You Say, where left is right and right is wrong.
Or where east meets west, and the west always wins. That wall came down, darling.
Yes, unfortunately it did. I don't know if you saw today's news, so who is in the right in this great dialectical disaster? Is it, as I think, share and share alike, love your fellow man, and all wear matching jumpsuits while working on a collective hydroponic farm growing potatoes? Or kill or be killed, crush the weak, and starve the poor, as my wonderful wife thinks? You decide, or us decide for you. Give us a call. Let my wife, or me, lecturer in pointless anthropology, work things out.
That's the problem with liberals. They don't know when to shut up and enjoy freedom. Let's go to the phones.
Yeah, hi. Here's the deal. I'm really funny.
This technology brings changes to so many industries. These kind of learning paths are more important than ever. Since he took office, my husband, President Biden, has been focused on rebuilding the middle class. I'm sure you've all heard him say that in your states. And today, millions of new jobs in infrastructure and clean energy and manufacturing are being created. We will need to train a new generation of workers.
Job, you strange, pathetic little sap. Let's have a real caller, please.
Hi, my name is Michelle. I'm a first-time caller to the show. I wanted to know what you guys thought about the proposition to ban smoking.
Well, this is a simple issue. Smoking. Democracy at work again in our state. Seems like a good thing when you first look at it, but democracy only works when you agree with it. Then it's best to favor a totalitarian state. I'm not sure about this one.
I think smoking is an invasion of my body, and I've always wanted to shoot people. I'm right behind the proposition.
Me too. Thanks, Michelle.
I also wanted to say hi to my stepbrother, Phil, who's been undergoing a hair transplant today. Hey, Phil.
Workers to fill those jobs. And these positions pay
great,
well.
honey. But if you want
and many of them require associate degrees or certificates or other hands-on instruction, not 4 years of college. Still, a lot of high school students don't necessarily know how to get from earning their diplomas to earning a living. They may not even know what roles are out there. And that's why we need to transform education so that it does a better job for preparing students for careers. Nearly 60% of graduating high school students don't go to a four-year college. 60%, 6 out of every 10 students. Are high schools designed to meet the needs of those students, the majority who don't go directly to a four-year university? Too many schools aren't. Yes, we should still expand access and affordability, for students who want to go immediately to a four-year college after high school. But we also need to dramatically expand the opportunities that we provide for students who may pursue something else. And that means that everyone has a chance to explore future careers in high school. Career-connected learning meets that need. And I've seen it around the country. What's up, homie? Where you at? In Wisconsin, Governor Evers is scaling a model for starting apprenticeships in high school in fields from finance to nursing. In Vermont, Governor Scott is investing in dual enrollment and free community college. And in Indiana, I saw how students are getting training for careers in clean energy. These states show us what it looks like when students have access to comprehensive career advising, when they are able to take community college courses in high school and even earn a credential, and when they can earn high school course credit for working at a job. I believe in evidence-based models, not just theory, and we know that this works.
Get your fat ass
An
up,
Oregon study found that students who concentrated in particular career area graduated high school at higher rates and went on to earn higher wages. So you're probably saying, I mean, I know a lot of you are doing this, so what can you do? You can build out and grow career-connected programs in your state. And I know, like I said, many of you are already doing this because I've been to your states to see the programs. Some of you are providing comprehensive career advising. Some are prioritizing access to dual enrollment between, high school and community college. And some have impressive programs that allow students to work in real workplaces as part of their high school curriculum. And some states are expanding credentialing opportunities so that students can work toward obtaining a career qualification while in high school. But not enough states are doing.
In the game of checkers in life, sometimes you make the wrong move and get jumped. If you made the wrong move and need money fast, we're here to capitalize on that. Some people are destined to make the wrong move over and over again. It's okay. It's all right. What are possessions and life's treasures if you can't cash them in during a self-imposed crisis? At Abigo Brokerage and Pawn, we'll secure the funds you need for any collateral items you can get your hands on. Just bring in your stock, jewelry, electronics, munitions, dust, automobiles, power tools, home movies, children, exercise equipment, pets, coin collection, or your spleen, liver, or kidney, we'll give you cash on the spot. After all, some habits are expensive. We don't need proof of ownership. We're about the most basic exchange. Goods for money. We'll buy anything, including your dignity. Abigo Brokerage and Pawn.
As a superhero, I want to be called that. It's Amorphophallus titanium, the rare botanical wonder. See his 8-foot protrusion as he pollinates on everyone.
But why does it sting so bad?
It's about marking your territory, my man. You don't mark your territory, do you? You should try it. Pee on the front door of your office. Just see if anybody thinks of coming near you.
Okay, I would try that. Thank you so much for the advice, Maurice.
Oh, I'm here to help, sailor.
Gardening with Maurice, only on WCTR.
All the news the government wants you to hear. WCTR.
Having trouble finding a place to park? Notice the lines are getting longer at the food store? 19 million illegal aliens live in this country, most of them in San Andreas. Our organization has banned immigration green cards outright today. Preserve the status quo in our favor. Vote yes on Proposition 832. Illegal aliens do a valuable job packing groceries and caring for your lawn, but they should learn. America is not a land of handouts. While they're illegal, they have no rights, they have no status, they have no expectations, and they're happy to be here. It's a win-win for America. If we give them green cards, soon they'll be just like us, overweight, unhappy, and too lazy to do menial tasks. Vote yes on Proposition 832.
Up next on WCTR, it's the man coaches hate. It's Derek Thackeray in the tight end zone. Brought to you by Eris Pump Up Shoes, because women love a winner, and winners wear shoes.
We start with the national anthem. Screw it. Yeah, I got to. Just play the opening.
Welcome back to the tight end zone. Now it's time for something really important. Fat men talking about games they don't really understand, played by people they don't know. I'm your host, Derek Thackeray. What a crazy year it's been. Let's recap. Drug scandals involving preschool soccer moms. Ha ha! Woo! And the national finals. Rich and popular people are fighting it out. Pay attention. The country is in mourning. And most importantly, sportswear. We talk to a fitness expert about the crucial role of endorsed clothing. And who could forget, we visit the greatest moments.
Here he comes. He's in the shadows. There he is. Is he going to make it? Yes, he did. Ladies and gentlemen, what you have just witnessed is the biggest moment in world history. Who cares about a Declaration of Independence or discovery of penicillin? You have just seen one man score a point. When the rest of the world discovers TV, he'll be able to see this. Wow, isn't that amazing? He did what he was paid to do.
We love sports more than you love it or loathe it. Let's talk about it. Stay in the tight and phones.
Yeah, the Wolves! Hey, Derek, my name's Jason, and I'm a Wolves fan. First-time caller. I don't vote, I can't be bothered. But I will kick your ass if you disrespect my sports team.
Okay, the Wolves, that's team playing sports as if they cared.
Yeah, the Wolves! I don't care who's sleeping with who on the team.
Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. Okay, hey, let's take another call. Who's on the phone? Hello, caller, you're on with the tight end of radio.
Hey, I'm a big Olympics fan. Always have been, since day one. Been to every one.
Me too. I love the games, especially the luge. I'm married, so sliding down an icy tunnel of doom at high speed makes sense.
Yeah, I know about frigid action myself. I mean, they gotta be kidding me. Since when has running been an Olympic sport? Running ain't a sport. Don't make me puke. Anyone can run. My ex-wife made me an athlete. I ran my ass off when the Red Baron flew into town.
I tell you, when I was a kid, there were only 3 sports that mattered. Football, baseball, and killing communists. And I had a great childhood, really great, even if my uncle did come into my room at late at night drunk. And, anyway, look, who's...
Oh, look, a gag. Hey, I'm big. Come on, stay close.
If you want to be number one, you gotta go for first place.
I know. Hey, I mean, it's great stating the obvious, but once you get paid for it, things get really complicated.
Man, I was at their training camp this spring, and the mood in the locker room, dude, guys were getting changed, man. I mean, they were really getting prepared. Shoes were going on, feet, shirts were going on. The shirt part of their body, serious faces on them, and you could tell that they were going to play this game.
Bottom line is, if they don't score more points than the other team, they can't win.
Yeah, man, God, you have some spooky insights into sports, dude. I love your show, man. I love you.
Yeah, great talking to you. Excuse me. Hey, that's really perceptive stuff. We've been petitioning stadiums to install a urinal trough.